Is The Witcher 3 overrated? This game gets so much praise online, and not only that, it won Game of the Year in 2015. And on God, this shit is slightly overrated. A small disclaimer, I did not play Witcher 1 or 2, nor did I read the books, so I will take my ignorance into account whenever I shit talk the game or praise the game. First, I'll start with the shit I actually like about the game, because I think this game does more good than bad. For a game that was made a decade ago, the graphics still hold up. Like, if you were to tell me that a game in 2025 looks like this, I would not complain. Like, it still looks good. Not only is the graphics good, but they get the world building down, like the tone and the feel and like the atmosphere. Like, it feels like I'm living this old ass time. Like, it just helps with the immersion. If you like RPG games and you legit want to be the character, then this shit is good. But like, it is CD Projekt Red and they're normally good with shit like this. The amount of content in this game is fucking insane. Now, keep in mind, I did speedrun the game and I finished around like level 28 with like 30 hours. And that's with like me not doing any side quests except the Triss one. And I didn't do the DLC. Like, if I wanted to, I could easily reach like 70 hours. And that's being like generous. The best part for me though is that you actually have say on the outcome of situations. Like, there will be times where people ask for help, right? And you low-key don't need to help them. Now, they might throw hands afterwards, but like your actions have consequences. So you can play this game like over and over and still discover something new and write a different story. Now, I'm not saying it's like a whole new game, but it's slightly different. Every single character in this game is fully fleshed out and have their own personality. Like, every character that you run into, they feel as important as Geralt himself. Like, the decisions they make actually impacts the story as much as you do playing as Geralt. There is not a single character that I hate in this game, which is rare as fuck because normally I hate somebody. But nope, every character in this game is fucking amazing. And yes, I did pick Triss because in a world full of Europeans, Triss is a breath of fresh air. Now, keep in mind, I didn't explore shit because I sped ran through the game, but to my knowledge, there's like random dungeons split across the whole map with loot to find. And I always appreciate games that do that because it encourages you to explore. It's similar to gambling. You go into the dungeon not knowing if the loot is good or bad. It could be the most shitty thing ever or the most broken weapon in the game. You never know unless you looked it up online beforehand. Now, here comes the bad. Now, these are the reasons why I think this game is overrated. Not necessarily bad, but just overrated. This game's pacing is slow as fuck. Now, you have to understand that the devs are doing this because they want to spend time building the world and the characters and making it feel genuine. But there comes a point where slow is just too slow. Like 30 minutes into the game, you have the task of finding Ciri. But then you realize, I've played this game for quite a while and I still have that same task. How the hell is it going to take you almost the whole game to find one person? Like, I'm not a stranger to long-ass RPG games, but it took this whole game for you to find one person and then kill the wild hunt. Like, maybe that's just me. Maybe I've just grown impatient, but this game is just way too slow for me. The combat in this game is straight dookie. It is terrible. Like, it's one of those things where it's so bad at first, but you eventually just get used to it. It is so bare bones and it has nothing going for it. You could legit just attack, dodge, and cast a sign whenever you need to. Like, and that's enough to get through the game. Now, granted, I didn't play on the highest difficulty, but that doesn't change the combat. It just makes the enemies harder. Like, imagine PvPing in Minecraft with knockback. Like, it just doesn't feel right. Something feels wrong. Yo, and don't get me started on the lock-on. The lock-on doesn't even work. Like, you would expect the enemy to be at the center of the screen and you circle around them, but no. It doesn't do that. Like, I don't even think lock-on has a function. It feels like they wanted to add it, but forgot to finish it. Like, that's how bad it is. For the first, like, 2 hours, it's going to be horrible. But after that, you get used to it. So I guess that's good. The story is okay at best. Now, keep in mind, I did not play Witcher 1 or 2, so I don't know the whole story. But isolating Witcher 3 by itself, it's whatever. I don't understand when people say it's like the best narrative. Now, since I didn't play the first two, I don't have the attachment to the characters in the story as if you would if you played the games. Like, it feels like I'm just going along with the story just to go along with it. But to be fair, do you really expect someone to play 2 whole games just to experience Witcher 3? The game gets really good once you find Ciri. But then again, you spend the whole game finding Ciri. For like 2/3 of the game, you're on a wild goose chase trying to find her. Like, at some point, you're just dragging it on way too much. Like, once you find Ciri, your experience will get so much better. Truth be told, I only played Witcher 3 for Ciri, the girl from Fortnite. So when I realized that I don't get to play as her, I was disappointed. That being said, I still had that like satisfying feeling once I finished the game. Like, I'm excited to play Witcher 4 and play as Ciri this time. This game was Game of the Year in 2015. Now, that part I don't mind. I can see why it deserves it. it, but I just don't understand people who say that this game is the best game ever made. Now, me not playing Witcher 1 and 2 is probably the problem, to be honest. And if I ever do play those, maybe the dots will connect. So if you want to play Witcher 3 and eventually 4 and get fully immersed, play 1 and 2. Don't half-ass it, because then you'll be in this situation with me where the game is good, but you don't understand why it gets so much praise.